Hi everybody and welcome to this bonus topic on physical activity. It is Amanda here teaching you this topic, and folks, you may be familiar with me from the sports nutrition course, and just from teaching the sports nutrition course I get asked a lot about physical activity and how can I determine my physical activity level. So this video is just to help you all along the way and give you more advice on physical activity. So first up, we have physical fitness, and physical fitness is defined as your ability to carry out tasks with undue fatigue. So in other words, it's more than being able to run long distance or lift a lot of weight at the gym. Being fit, it's not defined only by what kind of activity you do or how long you do it or at what level of intensity. Okay, these are important measures of fitness, but they only address single areas. Overall fitness is made up of 5 main components. So number 1, we have cardiorespiratory endurance, cardiorespiratory fitness, and this is the ability of the body's circulatory and respiratory systems to supply fuel during sustained physical activity. Number 2, we have muscular strength, and muscular strength is the ability of the muscle to exert force during an activity. Number 3 is muscular endurance, and muscular endurance is the ability of the muscle to continue to perform without fatigue. Number 4, we body composition, and body composition refers to the relative amount of muscle, fat, bone, and other vital parts of the body. And number 5, we have flexibility, and flexibility is the range of motion around the joints, and good flexibility in the joints that can help prevent injuries through all stages of life. Now, the effects of physical activity on health, it helps to control weight, it combats health conditions and diseases, it improves mood, it boosts energy, it promotes better sleep, and look, it can be fun. It doesn't all have to be about going to the gym or, doing long runs. Physical activity is any kind of, movement which will increase your heart rate. So do something that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be all about the gym. Go for a brisk walk. Maybe take up a salsa class, or do something that you actually enjoy and that you're going to stick to. So just to give you some definitions then on how much physical activity we should be getting every day. And this is for adults aged between 18 and 64 years. So in adults aged 18 to 64 years should be getting at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity throughout the week. So that can be broken down throughout the week evenly or into different types of minutes throughout the week. Or that's at least 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity throughout the week, or an equivalent combination of moderate and vigorous intensity activity. Aerobic activity should be performed in bouts of at least 10 minutes duration if you're doing aerobic activity. So for any benefits, it should be done in bouts of at least 10 minutes. And for additional health benefits, adults should increase their moderate intensity aerobic physical activity to 300 minutes per week, or engage in 150 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity per week, or an equivalent combination of moderate and vigorous intensity activity. Muscle strengthening activities, they should be done involving major muscle groups on 2 or more days a week. So that is the minimum requirements, and basically to get health benefits and to keep your body healthy, basically. Of course, some people may do more than this if they have specific training goals and things like that. Now, how do we determine our physical activity level then? So moderate aerobic activity, or any kind of moderate activity, basically you should be able to talk during moderate intensity, but you couldn't sing. You wouldn't have enough energy or enough breath to sing. So it includes brisk walking, water aerobics, cycling, pushing a lawnmower, gardening, tennis, hiking, skateboarding, rollerblading, volleyball, basketball. Strength training then, that includes lifting weights, working with resistance bands, doing exercises that use your body weight for resistance. So things like push-ups, sit-ups, heavy gardening, digging, shoveling, yoga. And look, with this strength training, whether you're doing it at a moderate intensity or vigorous intensity, you would you would go by this scale here. If you can talk but you can't sing, that's at moderate. If you can only say a few words without stopping to catch your breath, that would be vigorous. If it's at low intensity, it means that you can talk perfectly fine, you could sing, you're not exerted very much. Vigorous aerobic activity, as I just said, you'd only be able to say a few words without stopping to catch your breath. That would include jogging, running, cycling, so that would be uphill or cycling fast, tennis, football, rugby, race walking, skipping rope, hockey, fast swimming, aerobics, gymnastics, martial arts. And again, with any of these, moderate or vigorous, it will depend on what intensity you are doing it at yourself, okay? Somebody may be doing some aerobics, but doing it at a very low intensity, okay? It's what you put into it yourself. So that is a breakdown for you, and hopefully this guide here will help you work out what intensity you're working at. So level of intensity, light or low, moderate and high intensity. Okay, so light is easy, does not induce sweating unless it's a hot, humid day. There's no noticeable change in breathing patterns. Moderate, it's somewhat hard. It will break a sweat after performing the activity for about 10 minutes. Breathing becomes deeper and more frequent, and you can carry on a conversation, but you couldn't sing. High intensity then is hard. You will break a sweat after 3 to 5 minutes. Your breathing is deep, it's rapid, and you can only talk in short phrases. Okay, so that is just explaining the level of intensity and helping you to figure out what physical activity level you're at then, okay? So folks, that is it for the bonus lesson on physical activity. I think that should help everybody figure out their own physical activity level, okay? So folks, I'm going to leave it there, and I will speak to you all soon. Thanks everybody. Bye now.